What's up, everybody? It's that time of the week again. It's Urban Shop Talk right here with Barry and Terry.
Terry and Barry.
Or Terry and Barry right here from Barry's Barber Shop.
529 Central Avenue North. It's in Kent.
Right here in Kent. Come on down, get you a nice cut, look fly, be ready to go, and hear a little something about movies, politics, music, whatever you like, and that's what we're discussing. Today's episode, we are actually having a special romantic chick flick filled kind of topic. We're going to have one thing that's going to vary from that a little bit. We're going to talk about Logan, which he didn't get a chance to review before. He's going to get his chance to give his review. I gave mine, and we're going to
also about the chick flicks. We're going to have a definition of what is a chick flick. We're
going to really get into that. We want to ask questions. We want you guys to chime in, and we're going to try to break down this thing that is chick flicks and what constitutes as a chick flick. So we're going to talk about that. But first, we're going to start off with the lead story of today, which is the big news. The box office was blown up this week by Beauty and the Beast, which came in at #1 in the box office, setting a March record, coming in with like $170 million. It was huge. Everybody and their mama went to go see it, and their kids and uncles and aunties too. #2 was Kong Skull Island with $28.9 million. Logan came out #3 at $17.5 million. We're going to talk about that one a little bit later again. Get Out came in with $13.2 million at #4, and then at #5, The Shack was $6.1 million. Anything stand out?
Well, The Shack, that's disappointing.
Well, not really. I didn't think that was. I didn't really think that movie was going to make a lot of money.
Granted, I haven't seen the movie yet. It looks. I
don't think a lot of people saw it.
Well, obviously.
It's actually not that bad though. I mean, we're talking about, that's #5. I mean,
Did it open last week or?
No, I think it opened a few weeks ago. But it was like, that's a big thing for a lot of religious groups that like that movie. They came out and watched it, and a friend of mine went to go see it a couple times. They liked it. They liked it. It's a spiritual movie with Octavia Spencer and I think Tim McGraw's in it.
Tim McGraw.
So it's, it's one of those movies, but
considering the religious,
it's an inspirational movie.
Yeah, I just thought it would do a lot better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So. Well, it wasn't.
Get Out still pretty strong.
Get Out, man, that's a big hit.
It is.
A lot of people like that one, and that's
$100 million.
The first black director to debut with a $100 million movie. So that's a big deal. That's a big win for the brothers. So that's pretty good. But
none of Spike Lee's movies came close to the $100 million.
I doubt it, but definitely not in his first movie, which is the big deal about Get Out. That's his first directorial debut, and he came out and made $100 million. So that never happened before at all.
I thought Drop Squad or Bombs. Remember that?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, anyway, I want to talk about the #1 movie of the week, though, Beauty and the Beast. I did get a chance to see that, and I'm going to give a little bit of a review on it. And I usually give 5-star reviews, so they're by 5-star rating. So I will rate this movie at a 2.5 out of 5 star for Beauty and the Beast.
So it wasn't good.
It wasn't great. And the reason why is because, to me, it already was great. If you saw the cartoon, the original cartoon of the Beauty and the Beast, it's already perfect. In the movie, it's not really necessary, I don't think. It's okay. Everything is done passable in the movie, but if you've seen the old one, it's just not really a whole lot to it. And I thought, like, the big guy that I like in this one is Luke Evans. He plays Gaston in the movie. The bad guy from the cartoon. He plays that. He's great. He's funny. He's the standout in the movie. But the rest of it is just kind of like they're just repeating stuff that you did. And it almost, when the big star of the movie is the cartoon, because you watch the movie and you're like, man, this cartoon was awesome. They did it great.
I mean, Barry, do you want to see Beauty and the Beast?
His son Barry
said he said no. So I guess we're not going to probably see it. So
yeah.
I have
I
have no reason to see the movie.
Yeah, they have $170 million in the first weekend, so I'm pretty sure most people went to go see that. No, they don't. No, they don't come out with $170 million in the first weekend.
Okay, they make over
That's
100.
A record.
They make over $100 million.
Okay. A lot of people went to see it. It's not bad. It's good. If you got kids, they're gonna like it. They're gonna like the songs. They're gonna like the special effects.
You said 2.5 stars.
2.5 stars.
Okay.
Out of 5. Okay. It's out of 5.
Whenever you get 2.5 stars, that means that you can wait to go see the movie. You can wait to get it on Redbox. You can wait to go see it on Netflix.
It's if you got kids, they're gonna want to see it. So take your kids to see it.
Barry, you want to see it?
His kid. Other kids might. But that's that. Beauty and the Beast. It's okay. It's okay. It's passable for a remake of the cartoon, but the cartoon's the best version of that possible. So I'd say go get the cartoon and watch that one again first. So we're gonna go back and we're looking at the box office again. Number 3 this week. Logan came in strong with another 17.5 million. Already close to 200 million already in the box office. If it already didn't pass that, that movie was a big hit, and I gave it a really strong review. 4 stars in my opinion. I thought it was a really, really good movie. I thought it was one of the strongest of the X-Men movies. Maybe not the best of the X-Men movies, but it's definitely the best Wolverine-focused X-Men movie in my opinion. Barry, you got a chance to check it out. What did you think about it?
Well, it's definitely better than the first 2. That's all I can say about it. I mean, I thought that the beginning of the movie starts off pretty strong. I like the beginning scene. Good little action. Kind of showed a little background, the story of where he's kind of fallen to. I thought the little subplot in there was pretty good. I couldn't give it. You said 4 stars.
I gave it 4. Solid 4, man. I thought that. No,
I didn't.
Where would you give it on a 5-star
Well, I'll
scale?
put it on your Beauty and the Beast. I thought it was a solid 2.5.
What? Well, now what was the really drawback of the movie without giving anything?
No, that's what I'm trying. Well, I thought one of the strong performances was the little girl. I thought the little girl was good.
You thought she was good?
Yeah, Hugh Jackman was okay.
Hugh Jackman was okay.
You thought he was great?
It's Hugh Jackman. He's always good. He's always really good.
He's always good in it.
Hugh Jackman. Yes. Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman.
Wow. Okay.
Hugh Jackman. Wolverine. Come on, man.
Swordfish?
I thought he was good in Swordfish.
Swordfish was horrible, man.
The movie wasn't great, but I thought
how was he
good
good in a movie that was not good?
You're not going to win that argument because just because people are in bad movies doesn't mean that they can't be good in them.
But Swordfish wasn't a good movie. I mean, Halle Berry was weak in it.
I'm talking about Hugh Jackman.
I'm just saying everybody in the movie. The movie was not a good movie.
So tell me what else you didn't like about Logan. Let's stick with that one in 2017.
CGI.
And Logan? You didn't like the CGI?
No, I didn't. It was too. To me, it was too much over the top. I just didn't. It just wasn't. I'm comparing to other action movies. I thought it was about maybe 20 minutes too long too. It's about a 2-hour.
It's a send-off of the character that's been around for the last 17 years. You don't think he deserved a little extra time to get sent off the right way?
Man, I just didn't. I thought it, like I said, it was a 2.5, easily 2.5 stars for me. Other than that, I didn't particularly care for it.
Well, you're wrong as always. And I thought that the movie was easily a 4-star movie. It's a great movie. It's like the Unforgiven of X-Men. It's really good. Go check it out or not. I think you should. So check that out. That's it for Logan. So we're gonna do a little spotlight this week about a movie that is coming out on Blu-ray and DVD, and you can go check it out at Redbox. And it's a movie that came out this past winter, I want to say, and it's called Passenger, starring Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt. And it's you can go Redbox it right now. What did you think about Passengers? What was your overall takeaway?
Well, initially,
tell us what it's about first. What is Passengers about? Somebody don't know.
Well, once you give the synopsis of it.
No, I'll give it. Okay, a synopsis of Passenger for those who haven't seen it. There's a couple of passengers, which you know from the title role. You know 2 of them are going to be passengers on this ship. That's not giving anything away. It's Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. And basically, there's a ship that's there's passengers that are going to another planet from Earth, and this is in the future, and they're going on this ship to go colonize another planet and start civilization there. And there's about 5,000 passengers on the ship. Something happens, and where a couple of them are stuck and stranded on this ship, and all hell breaks loose at some point during their time on there, and then they spend time together, and they develop a relationship of sorts over time, and it's a science fiction movie, and it's also got a little bit of that romance flavor in it that we're going to really get into a little bit later on. So there's a lot to it, and so that's what the movie's about. So what did you think about Passengers?
You know, it's funny. To me, it starts off pretty slow. It's a really slow start off to it.
Kind of has to be, though.
It has to be in terms of development. So I'm about 35 minutes into the movie. I'm like, oh man, this is going to be a sleeper here. And then
not in a good way. Either.
Well,
you mean like a sleep? Like, well, I'm gonna go to sleep.
You're gonna get caught up in sleep on it. But then the movie changes. They have a particular. I think it was about 52 minutes into the movie. I was kind of timing it. It just changes.
There's definitely a moment where things happen. Now, we can't give you that.
Yeah,
what happens?
It changes the tone of the movie.
Right.
And I think it did a good job. The bartender in the movie.
There's a bartender in the movie that is played by Michael Sheen, and he's it's a robot. So we're not giving that away. He's in the trailer too, so you've seen that. So he's a robot in there. And
similar role to like in The Shining, where the bartender kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of gets everything going.
Kind of like the counselor. Kind of like the counselor of the guy.
Yes, yeah. Well, he kind of pushes
certain things. He definitely pushes the story in certain ways. I thought it was good. I actually liked it. I didn't think I'd like this movie that much because I didn't hear much about it, but I actually thought it was pretty good. I'd give that movie a solid, almost 3 stars. I would give it almost 2.5, 3 stars. I would give it something around there if I was really reviewing it. I didn't give it.
You're telling me Wolverine?
Good, solid
wait, you're telling me Wolverine or Logan was better than Passengers in terms of
Logan?
Yeah, because you gave it.
I gave 4 stars to Logan because it's clearly better than Passengers in my opinion. Yes, but about Passengers, sticking to that, I thought Passengers was good. I thought for what it was really good. And the one thing about these kind of movies, whenever you deal with movies where you have the main actors, the main stars of the movies are secluded and isolated, and you have to have the right actors to do that. Yeah. You got to have the right actors to do that. Not everybody can do it. Chris Pratt,
I was surprised.
Him and Jennifer Lawrence, I think they both have such a likability that you can watch those guys in these situations where they're by themselves and they're having to carry a lot of screen time by themselves and make it interesting because you really relate to these characters instantly. You like them right away, and you want to be on this journey with them and see where they go.
Well, again, because it shows how he's involved as an actor, because I would have never thought that he could carry this type of movie, because this type of movie was very difficult because, like I said, the first 30, 35 minutes of the movie, it's very slow.
Yeah.
Really a methodical type of pacing to the movie.
Right.
It wasn't until, like I said, the bartender is kind of, really his only interaction.
And you're saying,
and it's using a kind of a...
You're saying where he's evolved from, like, Parks and Recreation, like the comedy stuff.
Yes,
and
for him to be able to... This role was that was a tough role.
Yeah, it was good.
These type of movies can go either good or very bad. It can
go really bad, and it has a lot of times with certain people that can't carry those kind of things. But like I said, and I thought that some of the visuals were really, really good for science fiction. There's a moment with the pool that will happen that's going to be really, really cool to watch for a lot of people. Again, Passengers, if you got time, you want to go to a Red Box, you want to go pick up a movie, I think Passengers is a good little movie you're going to pass it in.
I think it's a good date night.
It's a good date night movie.
Like I said, it's one of those you do kind of got to pay attention to. You got to kind of let the story go. And a lot of times, date night, you kind of can do that. You know what I'm saying? You're in that mood.
Kick back. It's a guy, it's a girl. They're in a situation. You guys can kind of put yourself in a situation like, well, what about
I watched it by myself. That's why I was kind of nodding. I was just like, okay, it was kind of, But again, I'm glad I gave it some time to go because actually, I think you were the one who actually told me about the movie.
Yeah. So I said something about it and you went and checked it out. It's actually pretty good. So go ahead and check that out, Passengers. So, okay, so now we reached the moment in the show. Jared, did anybody saying anything on there that any comments that no? All right, so what we're gonna do right now, we reached the moment in the show where we're gonna get into this conversation about chick flicks.
Okay.
Chick flicks. We're gonna talk about these chick flicks, man. What is a chick flick? What's the definition of a chick flick, and what would you constitute as a great chick flick? So what do you think? What qualifications does a movie have to require? Because we're talking about something like Beauty and the Beast. Okay,
well, I don't think that's a chick flick.
Well, we're starting off with something like that.
Okay.
We're starting off with Beauty and the Beast, the love, the romance kind of thing. Well, I think it's more of a girl's. Little girls might want to be the princess or something like that, and like the.
Well, that's kind of.
But that's fairy tale type thing, right?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
So Passengers, would Passengers constitute as a chick flick to you? No.
It's more sci-fi drama.
What makes
Risky Business?
I don't think that's a chick flick. Is it? I wouldn't call that a chick flick.
I think Risky Business is a chick flick.
Why?
Well, you have
there's chicks in it.
Well, yeah, but you have a budding romance, a woman that kind of evolves the man, takes the man to seeing himself totally different. It's empowering.
Yeah.
She empowered the man.
Yeah. Okay. So what would your top chick flick if you had to like pull something out and say this is a chick flick I like? The Notebook.
What?
The Notebook.
I'm just saying this.
I'm sorry. The Notebook.
You watched it, didn't you?
The Notebook. Hold on. I'm not crying. There's something in my eye. There's something in there. There's something in there. What about The Notebook?
I just said the story. I think something like The Notebook is an example because there's something like those typical type of movies where it's got some comedy, some drama, some romance, quite a bit.
It's a lot of romance.
There's a lot of romance. Yeah.
Come on, man. That is a chick flick. I get it. Okay, Okay, would you call Brown Sugar? Would you call that a chick flick? I mean, it's got all the tropes of a chick flick that you said. I mean, it's a guy and a girl, the romance, it's comedy. They get together.
Higgins said, "Risky business ain't no damn chick flick."
Thank you, Joseph. You're right. Risky business ain't no chick flick, man.
He also commented and said,
"He can say that all he wants to."
Comedies equals chick flick.
Huh?
Romantic comedies do equal chick flicks, but The Notebook's not a romantic comedy, and that's definitely a chick flick, I think.
Yeah.
So I mean, most romantic comedies are by definition chick flicks.
And Joseph, you're wrong about that. Risky Business is absolutely.
You're right,
Joseph. One of the greatest ones.
You're right.
One of the
that's
first.
Not no chick flick.
It is. It's one of those 80 type of movies where it kind of butt into it.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about 80s. I got one. This one. I thought about this before, and I don't know if I. Coming to America, is that a chick flick?
How that? Come on.
Is that a chick flick? It's a romantic comedy.
Terry.
How's it not? It's a romantic comedy. The guy goes to America for love. I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question. It's a romantic comedy.
I gotta side with Barry.
It's a romantic comedy. No. I want somebody else to comment on this because it is a romantic comedy. If you think about it, he goes there for love. The whole movie is about him trying to find true love. The whole movie is about he's in Zamunda. He can have whatever he wants in Zamunda.
Nobody even talks.
The royal stuff is clean in Zamunda, and he don't want to be in Zamunda because he wants to find real love. I don't know. I think
okay. How about this one?
That might be a chick flick.
Love and Basketball?
Yeah, that's a chick flick. I think that's definitely a chick flick.
That might be a top 5. That top 5?
Maybe. I mean, I love it. It got basketball and it got a sexy sister in it, so that works for me in the movie. But that's definitely a chick flick. I mean, they have all the things, romance, budding romance through high school, through college, and all of that. That's definitely a chick flick. That's a good one. That's a good one. Is The Best Man a chick flick?
No.
Why not? It's about marriage. The whole thing is about marriage.
No, but that's not.
It's about. It kind of is.
No. No, that's not.
No.
No.
If your chick turned on that, you want to watch it with them, though.
Well, you're gonna watch movies regardless of it. I mean, you're gonna watch a horror movie. A horror movie. I mean, that doesn't mean anything.
Chick flick though. Straight chick.
Something
flick.
that really draws you.
Because there's those ones like 27 Dresses or whatever. Remember that movie with Katherine Heigl, which has all the wedding dresses or something like that?
Oh, she tries on all that.
See, that's like the.
Yeah,
those are bad movies, though. I don't really think those are even.
I don't think they're.
Or like, what about one of the Jennifer Lopez movies where she's like the maid or something like that?
Oh, that was outstanding acting by her.
Really?
Yeah, she's a great actor. Yeah, I like Jennifer Lopez.
No, you looking at something else.
No, I'm not.
He looking at something else.
No, I thought it was pretty good.
He ain't talking about her.
No, but we're talking to what's another good chick flick? I mean, there's tons of them and to me, it's romantic, it's comedy.
Did you say Brown Sugar?
You said Brown
Sugar.
Yeah,
and you don't think that's a chick flick? Is Brown Sugar a chick flick, Jared?
I think that's a chick flick.
It's kind of got the chick flick thing to it, don't it? Right? Yeah. Remember that? Oh, what about Deliver Us from Evil? Remember that? Remember with LL Cool J?
Brother.
It's not good either. I'm just saying it's a chick flick.
It's not even.
I think a chick flick. A chick flick.
To me, a chick flick's Love and Basketball.
That's what I just said. Yeah, Love and Basketball.
Does it have to be something that just girls want to watch more than guys?
I like it.
That's not a chick flick.
That might be Tom Cruise's best work too.
Best what?
Best work. His best work in Risky Business. I thought he was just so cool in there.
You haven't seen a lot of Tom Cruise movies, have you?
You gonna tell me Tom? I mean, what has he?
Tom Cruise. He's been in a lot of good movies.
Yeah, I mean,
Jerry Maguire was great in.
Jerry was cool.
I mean, Minority Report, he was good in.
That wasn't really good. That good of a movie.
Oh, you're tripping. What about Magnolia? I think he was nominated for Oscar for that one.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Magnolia was good in that. I mean, he was in Interview with the Vampire.
He wasn't in Ghost. Oh, Ghost is a great chick flick.
It's Ghost.
Ghost is
Good call, Jarrett, from the sideline.
Yes.
Is that a chick flick though? Is that a chick?
That might be the best movie. Best chick
wait a
flick
minute,
movie of
is
all
that
time.
a chick flick?
Is that the
though?
best chick flick?
To me,
that's
you
not
wanna
a-
put chick flick up there.
That's
the best chick flick.
Wait a minute. See now. See. Wait. What did I get disqualified for with mine? I said the best man.
You've been disqualified for every damn movie that you said. Everybody's been like, B, you're right on
No,
everything.
you're not. If the best man's not a chick flick, then how is Ghost?
Ghost is hella better, first of all. Ghost is outstanding movie.
Then the best.
You gotta look at
The best man's about a
Wait,
wedding.
Ghost was with Patrick Swayze?
Ghost.
It's Patrick Swayze.
Oh, that's his. Besides that and Roadhouse, that's his best work. Roadhouse
It was-
outstanding.
but-
Is that one of the better? Go check out Roadhouse, guys.
I thought Point Break was my favorite one from him. Point Break.
If you
Original one.
look at
Keanu.
Oh, okay.
We can't.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. Let's stick with that though, because
Okay.
you're saying Ghost. Okay, so we're talking about what constitutes it as a chick flick. Ghost is a movie about a guy who gets shot and killed. Yeah, he's in love with somebody, and they have the whole pottery scene where they do the whole thing with the whole thing.
No,
but he's a
come on.
ghost.
Yeah,
The movie's
Terry,
about a
Terry,
ghost. It's
You're,
not a
under,
chick
you're
flick.
undervaluing a great movie.
I'm not
First of all,
undervaluing it.
the story was outstanding.
Didn't say it was a bad movie at all.
The acting was superb.
Didn't say it wasn't.
have the most
Whoopi
iconic-
Goldberg won an Oscar for that movie. I'm not saying that.
She was good in it.
I'm not saying the movie
She
is a
hasn't been
bad
in
movie.
nothing else since that.
I'm not saying the movie's a bad movie. What I'm saying is, I don't think that's a chick flick. The movie's
It
about
is
the
a
guy
chick
turning
flick.
into a
Everybody
ghost.
Ghost is a chick
The movie's
flick.
about the guy turning into a ghost.
You have the most iconic romantic moment
Yes.
in a movie.
Doesn't make
Yeah.
it a chick flick.
I think it was
That has to
voted.
be. Every woman wanted to
This
be.
is why we're talking about this.
But
It
it
wasn't
was
chick
outstanding chick flick. It was a chick flick.
flick. How is it a chick flick?
We just told you.
Because girls want to see it. Girls want to see regular
Guys want to
movies.
see it too. Guys liked it too. I mean, I
Girls
like
want to
the
see
damn
regular
movie.
movies.
How many?
What
how
are
many-
what are people saying here? What is everybody saying?
It's a chick flick.
How
It's
many-
a good movie.
How many teens tried to do the pottery?
Hey,
thing?
but let me ask Terry this though. Okay, would you watch a chick flick by yourself?
No, which is
Oh,
why Ghost is not a chick flick, because I would watch that by myself if it was on. I wouldn't like pop it on my own, but if it was like on TV, I would sit back and watch
So
that stuff.
is it weird if you want to watch a chick flick by yourself?
Aaron said
I think that it's
Ghost is a chick.
that is not
Thank
a
you,
chick
my boy.
flick. Aaron, you're wrong. Is that Aaron?
He knows what he's talking about. Everybody knows
you're
it.
wrong. It's not a chick flick.
Ghost is what
The guy gets shot.
First of all, Ghost is the #1 chick flick.
No, it's not. No, it's
Okay,
It's not a
give
chick
me-
flick.
give
I
me-
just named you a bunch of chick flicks.
But you didn't name none
the
of them
Jennifer
good.
Lopez one, the Katherine Heigl one,
Aaron
the Sex and the
McCain.
City movies. Those are chick flicks. Notebook I'll give you is a chick
Aaron
flick.
McCain.
Romantic Stone.
Aaron McCain
anything
commented
with
and
romance
said-
is a Romance in the Stone with Michael Douglas. That's a good chick flick.
That's a romantic comedy. That's not a chick flick.
Romantic/chick flick comedy.
That is not a chick flick. No.
Aaron McCain commented and said Vanilla Sky. So what do you guys think about
For
that?
what?
No,
Tom Cruise?
Not a chick flick.
He said chick
Is he
flick.
talking
Is
about
it a
good
chick-
Tom Cruise?
Oh, that is a chick. Wait, is that the
said
one?
Vanilla Sky is not a chick
Wait,
flick.
is that the?
The one where he gets in a car accident and it's Penelope Cruz.
Oh, he's right. That is a chick
not,
flick.
Oh my god, you guys!
Chris
This
is
is
right.
why we
I
had
think
this
you could put
discussion.
that in like a
This is
chick
why
flick
we had
kind
this
of
discussion.
drama
That is
movie.
not
But it's a
a
chick
chick
flick.
flick. No,
It's a good
not.
movie,
No,
too.
no, it's not a chick
It
flick.
is a chick flick.
Chick flick
He
is
got in
like-
an accident. The damn girl come help. Yeah, it's a chick flick.
Chick flick is
The
like
girl helped him out. It's a chick flick.
50 Shades of Grey is a chick flick. That's a movie that girls
It's
want to
not a
see.
good
and it's
movie,
a-
though.
It doesn't have to be good. That's not the debate.
And the
debate
books are
is
terrible.
What is
What is
chick
up with
flick?
that? Why do women like that damn those damn movies and books?
I think that there's a lot of housewives that are at home while husbands are gone and they
But
might
is
get
that
home,
something- is that
fold
something-
laundry, and they pick
Is
up
that
the
something
books and
that
like,
big of a deal?
Whips and
They watch
chains,
50
handcuffs.
Shades, huh?
They just want to get a little freaky, man. I think people want to get a little freaky, and that movie let them get a little. The book let them get freaky.
But back
and
to
they
the
want
movie, though, I just
that's a
think
chick flick, though. 50 Shades of Grey is a chick flick.
But it's
Vanilla
not
Sky
even
is
a
not
good
a
movie.
chick flick.
I went to go see the first. I went to go see 50 Shades of Grey. And
I bet you did.
Well, no,
I bet you did.
I did.
I
And-
did. Where's that ticket? You still got
No,
your
I
Magic
did-
Mike.
no,
He
tell
might
me.
have his Magic Mike ticket.
Well,
somewhere
Magic
around
Mike
here.
is Magic Mike.
Magic Mike's a chick flick.
It's a chick flick. Did you see the movie?
See, we can agree on that.
Did you see the
I
movie?
did see Magic Mike.
You talk about me.
With a woman. I saw it with a woman
It don't
while
count.
she was watching the guy do his thing.
Nah.
I was with a woman when that was happening.
It's
so
still a chick
okay.
flick.
It's
Still a
okay
chick
because
flick.
I was with a girl when it was on.
Magic
so it
Mike
wasn't
is a
big
chick
thing.
flick. Was it a good movie though? I never seen the movie.
Magic Mike?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a movie.
Okay, all right.
It's a movie. A lot of guy butt in the air.
Okay,
You
all
know.
right. More
Get
chick
into
flick
that kind of
movies.
Vanilla Sky's not. Whoever said Vanilla
I think
Sky,
Vanilla-
brother, I
Aaron
can't.
also said
I think
romantic comedies are comedies.
Right.
He said they're also romantic movies. There are chick flicks.
Right. There, but
it's a slash. It's
I think if you say a romantic comedy, if we're talking about if something's a romantic comedy, then it's definitely going to be a chick flick by definition, almost sometimes. But if we're doing that, I want to know how Coming to America is not a romantic comedy.
I'm not going to have this discussion.
He came to America, find love
Dude,
from
not
Zamunda.
good. It's not. Come on.
You can start
He came from America. He came from Africa.
Boomerang. Is Boomerang?
Boomerang. That's not.
I don't think so either. But he gonna say Coming to America is. That makes no sense.
Because it's
Eddie Murphy's not been in no.
Coming to America.
That's a romantic comedy, man.
It's an iconic comedy.
It's a romantic comedy.
Speaking of
in every way.
Speaking of Eddie Murphy, you see Church, Mr. Church?
Mr. Church.
No, it's Eddie Murphy.
Kind of like indie movie.
Oh, is it new?
Small movie.
It's good.
Is it new?
It's an independent movie. Actually, he was acting.
Well, he remember he was supposed to get an Oscar for Dreamgirls. He's a good actor.
If it wasn't for Norbit.
It was for Norbit. Norbit canceled that Oscar. The Black Crusaders canceled that one.
Dreamgirls wasn't that good either. But okay, that's it.
Is Dreamgirls a chick flick?
Yeah.
Now, why is Dreamgirls a chick flick? Tell me why that's a chick flick.
Oh, shoot, doesn't it star about four different women in their movie?
It stars about 4 different men too. But
no, who's the headliner of the movie though?
I don't know. Jamie Foxx was a pretty big name when it first came
wasn't
out.
The
so was Eddie Murphy. He got nominated for it. Yeah, it was Beyonce and Jennifer Hudson.
Okay,
Eddie Murphy's a bigger star than Jennifer Hudson was at that time. He was the headliner of it.
No, he was. It's a chick flick. That's
not a chick flick. That's That's like a pseudo biopic type thing. I don't know.
Jared,
chick flick.
Give us some more chick flicks from like the 90s.
Chick flicks from the 90s.
If you talk about a chick flick, you talk about a like I'm telling you.
And actually, I'll be honest with you because I think some of the chick flicks have been really, really good. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If it has all those ingredients, it can be pretty entertaining, and that's ultimately what we want.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much we're gonna agree on this, and I agree. I think that's.
Well, I think our definition. I think our definition is absolutely correct, though. I think it's a matter of entertainment, comedy, and empowerment.
But would you say that women are more inclined to want to see the chick flick? Is that what the most definition of it would be? Like if it's a movie that mostly women more want to see than guys do. I think that has to be a chick flick. That has to be the definition of it.
Forgetting another iconic movie.
Who said it?
Pretty Woman.
Who said that?
Oh, Richard Gere, Pretty Woman.
Looking at a
won Academy Award.
Did he? No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
No,
was
he
not
didn't.
really? Julia Roberts did.
No, she did not for that movie.
She was nominated.
She didn't win an Oscar.
Was she nominated?
No.
Oh, okay.
She got an Oscar for Aaron Brockovich, but that's a chick flick.
Wait.
That's a chick flick.
Pretty Woman.
Fried Green Tomatoes is a chick flick.
That was one of the top grossing movies at the time. That was
Pretty Woman? How was she not nominated for that great work?
I don't think she was. You can look it up.
Julia Roberts has been in about 20 of chick flicks that were good.
Yeah, she has. But that's a chick flick. That's a good call for a chick flick.
That's an excellent chick flick.
What was it? Fried Green Tomatoes. I know women like to see that one. Steel Magnolias and stuff like that. Those are chick flicks.
Yeah, I like Pretty Woman. Sleepless in Seattle.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Chick flick.
Is that number 2?
You Got Mail. You Got Mail. That's
Mail.
another
That's
chick flick. See, now we getting somewhere.
Yeah, those are good movies.
Those are
not no Coming to America.
I did not. I just asked.
Stop with that. Even putting it Coming to America.
That's not a chick flick. I give you that's not a chick flick. But it's a romantic comedy.
It's not no dang
That is a romantic comedy. There's no way you can't say that's not a romantic comedy.
They had no chemistry between them two. Come on, stop.
Oh, what?
Oh man.
Come on, man.
Twilight.
Somebody saying Twilight?
Twilight. How about Twilight?
Yeah, I'll give you that for a chick flick. That's one of them teen lover novel, whatever.
Okay, Back to the Future.
A chick flick?
No.
I'm just kidding. Oh, really?
Well, if you want to put Coming to America.
Coming to America is a romantic comedy. Back to the Future is not even a romantic story, really. Not really. I mean, kind of. You're trying to get his parents back together. That's not
list for the 80s.
That's not a thing.
Yeah,
Kevin's killing 31st dates. 16 candles. Oh man.
What is it, 31st dates? Any of that stuff. 31st dates.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
16 Candles.
What was the one
that came out in
anything with Drew Barrymore?
That came out in 85. Did that come out in 85?
What? 16 Candles.
16 Candles. I'm not sure. Yeah, that was a great movie.
John Hughes movie.
How about Footloose? Am I tripping?
For a chick flick?
Footloose.
For a chick
Kevin Bacon kills it.
But it's not a chick flick.
It is a
Dirty Dancing. Dirty Dancing is a chick flick. Dirty Dancing is a chick flick. Come on, when he picks her up and all of that. Oh, you know what?
Patrick Swayze again.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Man,
La La Land, is that a chick flick?
No, what you say, Lil B?
I think any
Is La La Land a chick flick?
I think any musical like that should be.
But is it a chick flick?
Wait, because it's musical? Guys don't like me. I like musicals. I personally, I don't mean I
like chick flicks too, though.
You like them too. We all like them.
I watch them.
We're sitting here talking about.
I brave them.
Huh?
I sit through them and brave
no,
them.
you like them just like anybody else.
Like
you ain't no different. Yes, we all like them. We all have to sit through them. We all.
Kevin Yee said Mean Girls.
Mean Girls is a good chick flick. That's a good chick flick.
Yeah, striptease.
Mean Girls.
He said striptease too.
31st Dates with Kevin Yee also.
Striptease is one, isn't that? With who's in?
As a chick flick, though?
I don't know about his last one. He said Monsters Ball. That's not a.
That's not a chick flick at all. That's just depressing, terrible, horrible situation.
Is that the one she won Academy Award? Why you win Academy Award in that Monster Ball?
Because she got busy and they liked it.
Well, it wasn't that good.
She was good. She was good at it.
It wasn't good, man.
Monster Ball is one of those movies you watch one time, you never need.
That might be Billy Bob Thornton's worst work.
Joseph Higgins. I don't know if we've already
Joseph
mentioned
Higgins?
that, but he said Pretty in Pink.
Pretty in Pink. Joseph Higgins, you're right. That is definitely
Pretty in Pink was good.
Definitely a chick flick.
Yeah, Pretty in Pink was.
80s had a lot of those movies, didn't they? The John Hughes thing is always going to lend itself to the.
Well, you got some actors that kind of specialize in that.
Oh, what about Last Night? Remember that? The original one with Demi Moore what's his name?
Oh goodness.
What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name? Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe. Yeah. But Demi Moore. God. Well, she was like one of the most beautiful women ever.
She still is gorgeous.
But your top three.
Top three chick flicks ever? Chick flicks?
It has to be.
Chick flicks.
In my opinion, Ghost has got to be number one for me.
That is not a chick flick.
It's a chick flick,
that
dude.
Is not a chick
How
flick.
you not gonna say Ghost? Everybody knows Ghost. Ghost is a good movie. It's a great acting, great story.
Yes.
It's about a guy who gets shot and he dies. And he's being a ghost. There's not a chick flick.
It's
not a chick flick.
But look, it is
love of his life. He wants to protect it.
Yep.
He can't rest until
Han Solo loves Princess Leia, and Star Wars is not a love story. It's not a chick flick.
Come on, man.
Ghost.
That is number one.
That is not a chick flick.
It's a very good movie.
Accept that. I reject that. It's not a chick flick.
It's a great movie.
I'll give you The Notebook. I'll say The Notebook's the best one. I think that's a really good movie, and it's a chick flick. It's a Notebook.
And that's your number one.
Notebook. I say Notebook is the best one out of actual chick flicks. I don't think Ghost is one at all.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think without a doubt, Ghost is number one.
That is not a chick flick, but we're not gonna be on the same page with this. But we wanna.
Hey, you're right about Meg Ryan. Anything with Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan, yeah.
Dang, she's been, like I said, there's certain actors.
Meg Ryan's Sleepless in Seattle and the
yeah, but that's what she specializes is romantic comedy.
Yeah, that was her thing. Where'd she go, by the way? I think she had some plastic surgery and just ruined her career.
I mean, she's probably.
No, I think that's what it was. I think she did have like some really bad plastic.
And how about anything with Goldie Hawn? Goldie Hawn. A lot of good. I like Goldie Hawn.
But we're gonna leave it at that for right now. Next week we are gonna be music heavy episode. We're going to talk about all the new stuff that's coming out in music. We're talking about hip hop, R&B, jazz, rock, country, whatever you want to talk about. We're going to talk about who's out there, what's good, what's going on.
Check out Ro James. I'm telling you guys.
Save it for next week, brother. Don't give it all away next week. We got to save it for next week.
Endorsements plugged today.
We got you had something.
Yeah, well, next week.
Next week we're going to do that. Okay, so next week, tune in to us. We're going to talk about music. And until that time, we will see you again.
Ro James.
Joining us.
Ro James is
Like us, continue talking about us, and help us push this thing forward. We are doing some stuff, and we're putting some stuff together, and we need everybody's help because we're really going to take this to the next level. But thank you.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, thank you for watching and listening, and a lot of feedback.
Keep giving the feedback.
Make sure that you guys respond to all their comments.
That's right. We're gonna try to get to everybody that commented. Thank you guys for commenting and joining in this.
Joseph, I don't know about Drake. I'm sorry. Anything with Drake?
We'll talk about that next week.
Hey, man, listen, I'm R&B, brother.
But until that time, thank you guys for showing up and looking at us, watching us, being with us.
Come here, Bear.
We'll see you next time, Barry. Say
bye
to everybody.
Bye. Say Bear. That's Lil B.
Little B. Little homeboy. Checking it out.
Beauty and the Beast.
All right. Thank you guys. Bye.